Yeah, here, we're live. Yo, what's up, you guys? Johnny Bean TV. OU81 Tuesdays right here. Hey, we talk all things Van Halen. If you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. Johnny Bean TV, YouTube channel, Facebook pages, Twitch channel. Pretty soon we'll be live on LinkedIn, I think. We'll be live on, what's the other one? Instagram. We'll basically be live everywhere. I think I said the other day we'll be live on Mars eventually. So, you guys, this is the place you want to be right here. If you like your Van Halen, Tuesdays, we talk Van Halen. So, join us and smash that thumbs up button. Let's see, it's been a couple days since I've done a show. All right, Johnny Bean TV, here we go.
Hey! This is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Bean TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hello, everybody. Peggy, how you doing?
What's
Janice,
up?
how you doing?
What? Are you okay?
How you doing, Johnny?
Are you going to start singing songs to them?
No.
Okay, good.
No. Yeah,
All
we're
right. You guys, Ron Gunner is here. Fretworks Guitar Repair. If you are in Ohio and you want your
Or
guitar
close to me.
fixed, or close to him,
I am
send
like
him your,
right Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, all within. I'm right. I could be in West Virginia in 10 minutes. I can be in Pennsylvania in 20 minutes.
So like when you're looking at Craigslist, like Marketplace, you can basically jump to any of those states.
Yeah.
Like real quick.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty
When I bought the one of my cabs, I drove 5.5 hours to get it because it was such a good price. So one way.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Dudes. Well, hey, you guys. Yeah, my name's Johnny Bean. If this is your first time here, we do a lot of rock talk shows on the channel here. We do interviews, a lot of different stuff. Tuesday is we talk Van Halen. So if you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. And let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Bean YouTube channel. Channel membership, it's a way to help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier, they are the executive producers, and they are currently Sherman Callahan, Michael B. Live, CC, Nova 9, Michael Smith, Music Therapy Laz, who we actually hung out yesterday for a little bit, Arhabs, Warlag, Patty Dill, Fairfield Guitar Co., Majestic PB and J Cat, Guitarman 45, and Janice Lala. Those are the executive producers of Johnny Bean YouTube channel. If you'd like to help support the channel and support these shows, channel membership is the way you can do that.
That's the way.
And it's a lot of fun. You get your name in green in the chat. You get special emojis that only you can use. Like, I see you guys in the chat. I see Ryan Fraley. I see Janice Lala, because you guys are channel members. Your names are in green in the chat. So, yeah. We're live on Facebook. Johnny Bean Facebook page as well. There we go. We got Facebook stars. You can help support. We're basically everywhere. This is a podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple. We're on WhatsApp, which is a pretty cool thing. That's how most of us actually communicate. We're on SoundCloud, TikTok, WhatsApp. What is that? It's pretty cool.
That's what when you told me get WhatsApp, I'm like, I thought you said, what's that? And I'm like, get what's that? What the hell am I supposed to get? It was like an Abbott and Costello thing going on there for a minute. Who's on first? I don't know. Yeah. Ryan, to answer your question, 50 minutes.
50? Is that how long the show is tonight?
No. Yes, how close I am to Pittsburgh.
Oh, cool. I've never been there.
Not Never been
yet.
To Pittsburgh?
No.
Oh, man.
No. I've been to New York. I've been to Florida.
That's where my wife's from, New York.
A couple places in between, but mainly I've been over here. California.
I was there. I was there.
You were there? You were here?
I was there in California.
Speaking of California, the NAMM show is coming up, and I will be there starting January 24th, 2024. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll be talking about all the latest in musical gear and technology. So let's say hello. What else do I normally do? It's been a few days since I've done one of these shows. It's always a little confusing around here.
Ron, if you were in Wheeling, you were about 10, 15 minutes away from me.
Cool. Let's see. Let's say hello. Let's say hello to some people. We got, let's see. We got Music Therapy Laz, channel member. He's like, gear. Yes. Loves his gear. Janice Lala, channel member, is from New York. Hey, right on. Peggy, I've been to Cedar Point many years ago. I don't know where that is. But
you know where Cedar Point is?
Nah, I have no idea.
It's a theme park. It's like Knott's Berry Farm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. We have a theme park here in Santa Cruz. It's called Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And actually, Huey Lewis and the News had posted something. It's like the anniversary of the song "If This Is It." The music video for that song was shot
filmed there?
here.
Yeah.
If you remember, they're all like buried in the sand, and you don't see their heads. We could actually take a field trip over there if you want to.
Is that also where they did some of the beach stuff on Lost Boys?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Not just the beach stuff. A lot of that movie was filmed here. It was filmed here and in L.A. area. So, yeah. Lisa, welcome. Let's see. Hub, what company has sponsored you at NAMM? NAMM.
NAMM.
NAMM themselves. I'm going as a guest of NAMM. So, it'll be great, you guys.
And
MPN.
Only the most important people get invited by NAMM to be there as their guest.
Thank you.
Everybody else has to pay to get in. They pay him to come.
It'll be great. You guys, we're not joking around. The NAMM show, I mean, I've been going for, well, technically this is my 11th year, but there was no NAMM of 2021. It was just online. So this will be my 10th year there. And you guys know, I've been going there for years, showing you guys the... all the gear, the booths, interviews, some after show stuff. And this year, it's you guys. I have full access to the NAMM show, so I'll be showing you guys a lot of cool stuff before a lot of people show you stuff. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Let's all right. Jeff Davidson, hey. Yes. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, you guys, let's do this. We have some news to report that's we don't want to, it always sucks when you have to report certain things, but I'm sure most of you guys heard, if you guys follow Kody Van Halen on Facebook, Instagram. Kody passed away, I think yesterday. I think yesterday. Let's go to Cody's Facebook page, and of course this is ran by Janie Van Halen, Cody's mom. And let's see, let's look. People, I was actually sitting here last night playing Red Dead Redemption on Twitch, and people started messaging me. You know, I was out of town yesterday, and I get here, and I stream, on Twitch playing video games and stuff. And I'm sitting here, and people start messaging me. They're like, Johnny, look at this. So this was posted last night. 10:35 p.m. And yeah, this is posted by Janie Van Halen. Kody Van Halen, sweet dreams, my baby bear. Thank you for being the light of my life for 13 years. You brought us and everyone who met you joy, love, and happiness. My heart is absolutely broken, but I know you are at peace and in heaven with Daddy, and I know he will take good care of you until we see each other again. Mommy loves her sweetest little boy in the whole wide world, Kody Van Halen. So it looks like Kody, he was born July 3rd, 2010, and he passed away yesterday, right? Yeah, the 18th.
That's always sad.
Oh, it's devastating to lose a pet. There's Kody right there. And here, Susan is messaging. Susan, we're live. let me just shut that. Susan's actually a longtime viewer of the show. She was asking when we're on here. How do I do that? Anyway. Actually, here we go. I have to shut it from there.
Yeah, a lot of people who don't have pets don't understand that you mourn just as much, sometimes even more, than you do for other people.
Mm-hmm. Well, a pet is, they're not just. Oh yeah, they're family members. A lot of you guys know I had a dog, a Dalmatian, Howie, and we had him for almost 17 years. And so if you guys have followed my channels over the years, and if you followed Kody Van Halen, you would see there was a lot of interaction between us. With Howie and Kody, and then later with my cat Ned. So we want to send our condolences to Janie and Jen and everybody that knew Kody. And he was, if you're just tuning in, yeah, he was Eddie Van Halen's dog. A lot of you guys might not be aware. There they are right there. And they would take Kody on tour. The last couple tours, the last couple of Van Halen tours, Kody would go with them, and you would see photos from the road with Eddie and Kody, and something that actually. Here, I'll show you guys this. This is really. I don't know how many of you guys ever saw this. This was from May 2016. Right here, I got this when it was brand new, but it's Esquire magazine, and there's George Clooney on the cover with Kody. This guy's real, and his name is Kody Van Halen. There he is. How many of you guys have had your pet on a magazine cover with George Clooney? I mean, that's amazing. That's
the closest we've ever come to is the German Shepherd I had before Ava that I have now. Her name was Diva, and she was a red and black long-haired shepherd. Mm-hmm. And she ended up as a model for some dog toys.
That's cool. Let me see if I can. I think there's more in here. I know. Maybe it's not in the magazine. Well, wait. I think we actually showed it on a previous show. There was outtakes from this magazine, and it includes Edward, and yeah. We showed it on a previous show, but it doesn't look like the stuff is in the magazine itself. It's just on the cover. But there's Kody Van Halen, George Clooney, right there, and Kody. I mean, he was just the coolest Pomeranian. I mean, every time I would see a Pomeranian on the street, I'm like, look, that looks like Kody, you know. And like I said, Kody, if you go back on either Cody's Facebook or Instagram or my old dog, Howie the Dalmatian, go back on his pages, you'll see a lot of interaction over the years, over several years between Kody and Howie. And so it was always kind of fun, like they were friends and stuff. And so again, our condolences to Janie and Jen and everybody that knew Kody.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's
never easy.
Yeah.
It's never easy, no matter what.
No, it's never easy, but the memories never go away. You know, you always remember them, and you know, it can be kind of weird. I mean, you know, with Facebook, you know, sometimes you'll get memories. Actually,
yeah.
I got a memory on Facebook. It was either yesterday or today. And it's like, here's a memory of 10 years ago. Let's see a photo now. And it was a photo of my dog who had passed away. So it was like kind of a weird, you know, because Facebook doesn't know.
No. And
they have no idea. So I just kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird. But you can always, you can always remember your pets, and they'll you know, they'll always be a part of you. Kody was 13.
I refuse to bury him, so I have them cremated. So they're still with me, and they're all on that shelf over there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I don't want to bury him. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when our Dalmatian Howie passed away, we had him cremated, and we had his ashes. Actually, they were sitting on this table back here for a long time, and then we finally we finally went and we spread Howie's ashes on a trail that we used to walk. We used to hike with him years ago in Walnut Creek, California. So we did that eventually.
I don't know how well. No. Let me send this to you, John. You can show him better than I can.
Okay.
What's that?
Let's see.
Just sent. That's it's a picture of my shepherd that was the model.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, she was on probably 8 years ago. She was on a bunch of dog toy boxes.
Oh, wow. That's cool, man.
I've had shepherds since I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. I think you told us on a previous show. You told us before you've had several.
Yeah, 12 total.
12.
And 3 cats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just, when they die, it sucks.
We talked about getting another dog after Howie passed away, but I was like, nah. I mean, I always want to remember Howie, but since we got Ned, now I'm a cat person. Now I just love cats. Cats are like the most amazing thing ever, you know. But no, Ned. I mean, Ned is. He's my guy. You know, I sit here every night. I mean, you guys see me here. I sit at this desk every night and I, I stream, I play video games and I stream them. You guys can watch. And a lot of times, I'll stream for 2-3 hours at a time. You'll see Ned jumping up on the table, walking past or sitting. He sits in my lap like for hours, like all the time. So very good. So yeah, anybody in the chat, if you guys have pets, let's type your pets' names into the chat. We'd like to see those. But yeah, actually, I can actually show you. Let's see, how can I do this? Let's go back. Let me take you to Howie's page, really quickly. I want to show you guys something. And if you guys are new here, we have a lot of new people here, you guys. I think over the past not even year or so, we've grown by well over 1,000 people here on the channel. So there's a lot of people that are watching these shows that don't have any clue of the history of this channel or whatever. But really quickly, when I started this channel, my first videos were featuring my dog, Howie. And some of those videos went off to get like hundreds of thousands of hits. Some of the videos kind of took off. They went kind of viral. And it was totally by accident. But yeah, it's true. I had a video of my dog where, because he wouldn't bark. So we had to teach him to bark. And in the process of doing that, we kind of taught him to say words. And this is true. You can go back on my channel. You can go back. There's a playlist on this channel called Howie the Dalmatian. You can click on that playlist. The videos go back 15, 16, 17 years. But you can see some of those videos, and some of them have a lot of hits. And so a lot of people they first discovered me in this channel through my dog. And so that's how we got to know, Kody, was through my dog. And believe it or not, it sounds kind of weird, but I met Eddie Van Halen because of my dog, because of that connection. It's true. It is true. See, everything all goes back to Van Halen, Ron. I've told you that.
Shows you what an influence he was.
Yeah. And Eddie actually had a Dalmatian back in the early 90s. In the 90s. And then when I got a Dalmatian, some people thought, well, you got one because he had one. I'm like, no. My wife was the one that actually found Howie. And I had totally forgotten about Sherman. Sherman was the Van Halen's Dalmatian in the early 90s. So, but anyway, check this out. Here, am I showing the page? Okay. Here's a post. Yeah, see, how can I? Oh, wait. All right, see, check this out. See, this goes back years. Howie the Dalmatian, April 26, 2016. And there's that magazine. See? So that's a photo of my dog reading the magazine with Kody on the front. So you see, yeah, the whole thing went back years with Howie and Kody and we would have a lot of fun with that. And so and then Howie passed away in what year did Howie pass away? 2019. 2019 he passed away, and then that's actually when we got Ned. If you go back on this channel or my second channel, you can actually see videos of Howie and Ned together. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So we we had a connection, and then I mean, there's the channel IDs.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Kody Van Halen's mom, and he says you are watching Johnny Bean TV.
See?
That's great.
So yeah. Yeah, we go back a lot of years. So yeah, so it's pretty tough. But again, our condolences to Janie, to Jen, and everybody that knew Kody. So let's see. Let's check out Susan. You made it. There you are. There you are. Welcome.
It's
What's
just
up with the
sad.
commercials.
It's sad that the pets don't get to live as long or live longer than they do.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what animal years is like? What dogs
Yeah.
are like? How many years per year?
9 or 7.
7 or
One's 7 and one's 9. Dogs are 7 or 9 years, and cats are where the other is the other.
Chris King. Your dog Tank lived for 17 and a half years.
Cool.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people couldn't believe Howie lived as long as he did.
Yeah.
A Dalmatian, a dog that big to live that long. A lot of people couldn't believe that.
The longest shepherd I had lived was 13 years, which is good for a shepherd because they're usually around 10 is when they.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never wanted to hear, like, because every time, we would take Howie out for walks or even on here. If you go back on the channel here, you would see Howie walking around behind me and stuff, or sitting here for years, for a long time. And I never liked when people were like, oh, how old is he? And I would say, whatever it was. And they would say, oh, they only lived to be so many years. Please, never tell somebody how long their pet is going to live. I mean, that's not cool. That's not, nobody wants to hear that, So I hated hearing that.
I had a cat that lived 21 years.
Well, see, that I like. I like hearing that because Ned is only 5.
There you go.
He's 4? Ned is 4? See, Ned is only 4.
There you go.
So, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. We got some chats here. Susan, by the way, welcome back, Susan. Susan, haven't seen you in the chats for, I don't know, a couple of years. Your cat lived to be 20. Standard poodle making it 14. Making it 14. Yeah. Yeah. I'm 29. Yeah, that's. Well, I'm admitting that I'm old. I mean, Andy Summers told me I'm old. So if Andy Summers tells you you're old, we never knew how old our cat, we never knew how old our little cat was. She just became a fixture. Yeah. 20 human years. My TJ lived. They say my Lamone can live over 20 years if you take care of him. That's his bird.
Now, don't parrots live like 70 years or something? Because I remember Winston Churchill's parrot was still alive, I'd say, within the last 15, 20 years.
What?
Yeah. Parrots supposedly live a long life.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was on Coast to Coast. Matter of fact, they were talking about that, and it had to be either in the late '90s or early 2000s. They said that Winston Churchill's parrot was still alive, and it was still saying like code words from World War II.
Oh no! It was spilling secrets.
Yeah.
Laz, you got to teach your birds to talk. Animals are awesome, you guys. I don't care what you guys say. I mean, you got dogs and cats and
Now, turtles
and-
live can live. I know over 100 years, but I've heard some say over 200. I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, turtles, they're kind of like dinosaurs. I mean, you look at them; they were probably around back then. There's probably some that are millions of years old. Yeah. What? Your cockatoo is 50 years old? What? In human years? Oh, your friends. Dang. Huh.
I'll leave that
50?
alone.
I was going to say, that's really old, but I just realized how old I am. I was going to say, a cockatoo talks. What, does it talk like it's back in the 40s? But then, like, no, that's like 90 years.
Yeah.
It's 80, that's
Yeah.
80 years ago.
Yep. Long time.
See, we need to celebrate our animals. They're awesome. Somebody's 41 watching from Facebook. If you're watching from Facebook, let us know who you are, because it doesn't always tell us, as you can see. It doesn't always say, it just says Facebook user. So anyway, you guys, yeah, let's celebrate, you know. What did Bob Barker used to say? Spay and neuter your pet.
Yeah.
Was that Bob
to
Barker?
help control the animal population.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did at the end of every show.
Well, like I was saying, I love cats, so keep them coming. I want to see cats. You know, Planet of the Apes. Apes took over the world. I want cats to take over the world.
If I was ever in charge of NASA, when the astronauts landed, I would have a group of the gorillas go greet them.
Oh my God.
And talking and everything, just acting like, you know.
Welcome back, you guys. It's been a
Yeah.
while. Want a banana? That's all we eat now.
I love the Planet of the Apes.
I
The
never
original.
saw it.
I like the original ones, the original 5.
There's some other movie though with Charlton Heston where they go back to Earth or something, right? I saw a clip on TikTok. There's some other, and they were asleep. And again, I know this is the Van Halen show, but there's some other Charlton. The chat will tell us. There's a Charlton Heston movie where they're astronauts and they're asleep for like years, and they come back to Earth and they're
Planet of the
walking
Apes.
around.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the guy's lighting up a cigar, and they've been asleep for like 70 years, and the guy's like smoking a cigar first thing.
Yeah,
Is
that's Planet of the Apes. That's the original one from '68.
Okay, I gotta watch. Is Janice here? Janice, can you send me a tweet reminding me to watch that movie? I want to see that.
That's the best one, actually.
Planet of the Apes. Okay, I gotta watch that.
And by the way, did you sign up? Did you get Pluto TV yet? Because there's Bob Barker era, Price is Right channel only.
Oh my goodness. No, but I'll have to do that too.
There's two Price is Right channels. One's a Drew Carey and one's nothing but Bob Barker.
Oh, the Bob Barker. That's the one I want.
And it's funny watching they're giving away a new Pinto. Value at $2,700. This Pinto with a sport package.
Yeah. Ryan is saying the Pluto Price is Right channel is amazing. We gotta check that out. Oh, Skyprop is even saying that too. Yeah, we got to see that. Watch Planet of the Apes, Johnny. Janice is telling me on X on Twitter. Thank you, Janice.
The original 1968 one.
I'll have to take a look at that movie. So, you guys, if you're just tuning in, celebrate your pets. Celebrate your animals. I actually just saw a quote on Facebook. It was, well, I'm not gonna remember exactly what it was. It was something like celebrate every day as if it's your last, because someday it will be.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the quote was. So
yep. live your life like there's no tomorrow, because there might not be one.
Well, taking it back to Van Halen, I mean, that was the message of Van Halen's Right Now. The song or the video Right Now was live every day. You know, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So, should have been on the album. Just tuning in. Great quote, JB. Thank you so much. Should have been. Welcome, dude.
Should have been. I got an album you can be on.
Yeah.
I'm looking for guest singers.
Yeah. Barker's Babes. Skyprov. Well, no, I don't. He doesn't. I don't think he sings. His channel should have been on the album. The premise of his channel is he talks about B-sides of songs that weren't on a record.
Okay.
Like they should have been on the record. And the way we met was he did an episode talking about Van Halen.
Oh, there you
Talking
go.
about a Van Halen song. That's how we met. Yeah,
Cool.
Jump was kind of like the whole seize the day message. Yeah. Huh? Oh, he is a singer.
Oh, there
and
we go.
keyboardist. There you
Good.
go.
I am looking for a singer who, if you listen to the song Drank, Drunk from Hell Yeah, that is the kind of vocalist I'm looking for at least 2 of my songs I'm writing.
Okay. Okay.
And it's
Cool.
kind of a screaming without the not being able to understand the scream.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's what they do, but you never know.
I mean, the name of the song is Pain, so
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you are, you'll be on the album. I will have at least 2 from Ripper Owens singing. So
Cool. Hey, Ian. Welcome. It's 51:50 time. That's right, you guys. Let's see. We've got some more sad news for you guys. You guys ever hear of Jim Ladd? The legendary radio DJ? Jim Ladd, famed rock DJ who inspired Tom Petty's song, dies at 75. There's a Tom Petty song called "The Last DJ." I think that's a song. That was written about Jim Ladd. Let's see. Jim Ladd, the Los Angeles radio icon who went on to champion rock music on SiriusXM's Deep Tracks for over a decade and inspired Tom Petty's The Last DJ, died Sunday at the age of 75. Says he died of a heart attack at his Los Angeles home. And basically, Jim Ladd, he was a fixture of LA rock radio in the 70s. He began his DJ career in 1969 at KNAC before making the move to KLOS and KMET, and later joining SiriusXM in 2011. He interviewed a lot of classic bands: The Doors, Pink Floyd, Stevie Nicks, Led Zeppelin, The Eagles, Joni Mitchell, John Lennon. I know of Jim Ladd because he did some really classic Van Halen interviews in the early 80s. I'll show you guys a couple. Let's see, right here. This is stuff you guys can listen to on YouTube. There's a 1982 interview with Jim Ladd, September 12th, 1982, with Alex Van Halen and David Lee Roth. A lot of you guys, if you guys are major Van Halen nerds, you guys have heard the audio of Dave playing acoustic guitar and singing a couple songs, or at least one song called 79th and Sunset, live in the studio. And many bootlegs often mistitled the song Real Go Getter, because that's part of the lyrics of the song. So anyway, if you guys have heard that, that was with Jim Ladd.
Wasn't his picture on billboards around LA too, for advertising the radio station?
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Because I that picture right there, I seem to remember. Yeah, I think it was.
I'm sure it was. I mean, he was a legendary DJ in the LA area for a lot of years. I mean, like I said, he interviewed a lot of people, but I knew of him because of the '82 Van Halen connection, and I remember. I think I just said earlier, I was in New York. I'd been to New York before. I've never been to Ohio or Pittsburgh, but I've been to New York. I lived in Florida for a while. When I was in New York back in '94, I went around to these record shops, and back then, well, maybe now again you can get like bootleg. Well, not the VHS tapes, you know, nobody gets those anymore. But I would buy bootleg VHS tapes, bootleg concerts. Some shops used to sell them, and then they would get busted and closed down, you know. And then CDRs came out, you know, the whole bootleg.
Were they filmed by Jerry Seinfeld?
They might have been. I remember that one, yeah.
I have to have another camera.
Imagine watching those. I remember that. But anyway, so when I was in New York in '94, I bought some. Actually, I have them. They're in this drawer over there. I bought these VHS bootlegs. Well, hang on. I have one right here. Let me just show it to you.
But I bet he doesn't have a VCR. Someone in the chat ask him when he comes back.
All right. Okay, I'm not sure which one of these. I know a couple of these aren't from that era, but like a lot of this stuff I had. Van Halen Tokyo 89, Van Halen Japan. Wait, that's the same show, but one says 90. Anyway, two different things. You guys remember this stuff? Here's another one. This might have been from that era. Here, let me do this. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at was when I was in New York, I was at a record shop, and I bought like a whole stack of these things. And see, it says Vintage Van Halen, Volume 2. And, you know, it has...
Do you have a VCR, Johnny?
I do.
Oh.
Look at this. Donington 84, Hot for Teacher. Yeah, see, that's the only footage really from Donington that was out until that other thing leaked, you know? So, the Lost in Control music video, Nassau Coliseum 83, it says, although technically I think that's 82. Alternate promo, Running with the Devil. See, there's all kinds of Super 8 footage from Chicago and Anaheim, 81. See, all sorts of cool stuff. Anyway, when I was in New York, I got one of these videos, and it had an interview on it with David Lee Roth and Jim Ladd from 1982.
Cool.
And so that's how I first heard of Jim Ladd, was watching one of these videos. And I remember it was the first time I ever saw the music video for the song Pretty Woman, because it was Diver Down era where Jim was interviewing Roth, and they talked about that music video. And you guys can see all this stuff on YouTube now. I mean, a lot of that. So anyway, you guys.
Hey, everybody, go to Peggy's house. She's still got 2 VCRs that are working. Everybody take their VCH tapes and go to Peggy's house, and if you pitch in $5 each, she might make a big dinner for everybody.
Oh, wow. That'd be awesome. Dude, I remember back in the day, you'd go to Blockbuster, you would rent a movie.
Yep.
And then if you had 2 VCRs at home, you would try to like dub that one.
Try to, yeah.
But a lot of times it would have this what was it? It would have like it would know, like the tape would know, and you would dub it, and it would dub, but the screen would go black. Did that ever happen to you? So you couldn't dub the movie.
Oh, I never had that issue.
Yeah. Do you guys remember that?
But then again, I always abided by the $250,000 FBI warning at the beginning of the movie telling you not this is copyrighted and you can't use it or any unsanctioned public thing. Yeah, I always abided by that.
Well, that's the part you cut out. You don't start recording. You wait till that plays and then you don't look and then you hit record.
You sound like you've done that.
Yeah. Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore.
I thought there was one left.
That's what they say. They said there was one somewhere. I don't know.
That was that was a Friday night with the kids there. Take the kids and let them pick a movie. Then we would pick a movie. And you always buy the popcorn. They had the big thing of popcorn there. And
yeah. Oh,
good times. Back in the day.
Oh,
I remember going to a tape store in the 70s and looking at the 8-tracks and picking out. And you were lucky if you got an 8-track that didn't switch tracks in the middle of your favorite song.
I had a Van Halen 8-track, the first album.
Oh, yeah?
And I actually got to play it one time. I found an 8-track player somewhere, and I played it. And it switched in the middle of one of the songs.
Yeah, I hated
so
that.
the full song wasn't even there.
I hated that. That I had Kiss Alive, and I had the first 2 or 3 Kiss albums, the album plus the 8-track, and on every one of the songs, you'd be like getting into it, and all of a sudden, then it would fade back in. Like, damn it! One of them was right on Ace of Solo too. That really used to upset me.
Oh my goodness. 8-tracks. What are those? What are CDs? I don't even know what those are.
Pretty soon you're going to see what was MP3s.
What was MP3s? Those you don't need those anymore. It's all
No,
about
Lars
Spotify.
took care of that.
Yeah. It's all about Spotify now, which, by the way, this is a podcast on Spotify, so you can actually listen to these shows. Not only listen, you can actually watch these episodes on Spotify because I upload. Once we're done here, I don't go back to bed. I upload the podcast and these videos to Spotify under the Johnny Bean podcast. So you can watch these episodes on Spotify.
I watched one on there to see how it worked.
The quality was great,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
The quality is actually much better than it is here. It's
Yeah,
much better.
I was watching 4K Ultra, so.
It's like, dang, Johnny's huge.
It is an 85-inch TV, so.
Yeah. Huh? Susan has Spotify? Yeah, listen to Spotify, you guys.
Follow Johnny Bean on Spotify.
Follow me on Follow me everywhere there is. You know? Hey, let's check out some comments here. It's 1:57 where Ian is. Ian, where are you? It's 1:57. Matt's Tube of You, Jim Ladd, was an LA legend, especially in the KLOS and KMET. He was all over Roger Waters' radio KAOS and was the inspiration for The Last DJ from Tom Petty. Lord have mercy, Jim Ladd. Yep. Yeah. I mean, if you're from the LA area and you listen to rock radio, you definitely know who he is. Like I said, I learned of him because of the Van Halen thing. The interview was like 30 years ago. But I always followed his career. And I think I followed him like on Twitter and stuff, and I would get his updates over the years.
See, I remember the parties on Laguna Beach and him, the radio playing with him in the background, or him, his shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and he did a lot of stuff, not just what we've said, but If you'd like to learn more, definitely Google him. And there's a lot of tributes pouring out from a lot of musicians and other people in radio. A lot of tributes out there on Twitter.
Yeah, could you and hopefully it's many years from now, but like when Eddie passed, you've seen all the tributes, and same thing. Think when Eddie Trunk's time comes, how many tributes are going to be?
Well, I mean, there's tributes. I mean, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, so you just like that quote that I saw. Live every day. Whatever. If you're going to do something, unless it's weird or evil,
or illegal,
do it now, because you never know. You never know.
See,
what's gonna happen
that's
tomorrow.
like Johnny needs to do it now and trade me this for that Frankie.
Wow.
Look at that. Come on, look at that. Look how nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. Not a scratch.
It's about the sound to me. It's not about looks.
No, believe me, this thing sounds great. I don't know what that single coil is, but the humbucker up top, it really does sound good.
Laz says, do it now.
Yeah, there you go.
Trade? I don't think he's talking trade. I think he's just talking, do it.
Laz, come on. I want him to trade this for that Frankie. He's got nothing in the Frankie. It was gifted to him.
Mm-hmm.
So there. I mean, you could play this live on stage.
I could play that live on stage.
Yeah, but you don't.
No.
Yeah, look.
No, I mean, actually, well, seriously,
Laz is
though,
saying right now.
Seriously, I do use that guitar on YouTube for Van Halen guitar lessons. So I've done a lot of videos with it.
Well, time to retire, and you can do John 5 videos with this one. I can fill this in with some antifreeze so it glows for you when you rock it. That's what you want.
Yeah. There you go. Matt's Tube of You. He's looking into one of those.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Look at that. There's not a scratch on this thing.
Meats? What? Grab the meat, mince meat. What? All right. Yeah, I know. Talk to Octopus Ears. He's always getting new guitars. Octopus, trade one of your guitars for that guitar, and then I can try that guitar.
Yeah, and then
there we go.
Then he'll trade you the Frankie for this.
There we go. Dude, this is a Van Halen show. You're trying to get me to trade away my Van Halen guitar on the Van Halen show?
I see two
that
of
makes
them
no
in there.
Sense.
Look, I see two of them back there. More than that.
Mm-hmm. Makes no sense. No, I had said possible giveaway at some point on the channel here. What's up? What's up? Nice avatar, by the way. That's Scott, right? There we go. On Twitch. We're live on Twitch. Don't trade them, Johnny. No.
Hey, Chris, come on now.
I know. No, I don't trade guitars. I give them away.
Tell you what, be nice and give me that one, and I'll be nice and give you this one back.
Well, you never know. Who knows? Hey, what's up? Mark H. _in_NC. Woohoo, Twitch. Twitch is awesome, you guys. You traded some guitars you never wish you traded? Yeah, see, that's the way I'll feel if I trade him that guitar. I'll feel probably has a couple in storage too, Ron. Yes.
I do have a bunch of guitars in storage, but I do not have a Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm. I see 20 guitars behind you. You can sell 2 of those and get a Frankenstein. I'll help you actually There's
actually 30. I think there's 30.
I have 4 guitars. Johnny, let me have that. You got 20 guitars in the camera.
I'm giving you one back. You're not going to lose any. You'll still have the same number.
Well, it's not about numbers. Not for that stuff. But no,
what she said.
seriously, I know. There's links down below to Sweetwater. I have Sweetwater affiliate links. There's actually a link down below to a Frankenstein guitar. You can click that link below and get an amazing deal on a.
I
E-Vintage
probably would,
Frankenstein.
but I just spent all this.
Well, don't show your address.
That right there.
Oh,
That's a list of everything I got coming this week that I just spent from Reverb, Stu Mac,
what?
and Amazon.
For yourself or for other people?
This is myself.
Because it's Christmas.
I know. I'm giving myself.
Christmas is in like 2 days.
I'm giving myself the gift. I got everybody else taken care of. But this was stuff that I needed and wanted, and you know, there's 2 more German Floyd Roses on here, and this thing, the new one, so you don't hear this anymore. But it's not going to be here. It says till the 27th or 28th.
Cool.
Sky, no. I don't do gear purge. That's why I have a room full of stacks and half stacks.
Oh my gosh. Laz, you're chatting in the exclusively Van Halen Facebook group chat right now. I'm getting the alerts. By the way, we have a lot of scammers in those chats too. And if you guys see anything weird in there, just say, hey, stop it. Or tag me and I'll bring down the ban hammer on those people. By the way, you guys, this was very strange today. Well, not this, but an interaction I had.
Interaction, yes.
Interaction. David Lee Roth had posted some footage. The footage was from several years back, but it was footage of him walking around the streets of New York. And it was him and his dog. And the music to the video, I believe, was Frank Sinatra. Did any of you guys see this today?
No. No.
In the chat, did any of you guys see you guys know the video I'm talking about? It would have been posted to the David Lee Roth Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. If you guys saw that, I believe that the music was Frank Sinatra. That song, Street of Dreams. It was Sinatra, right? Anyway, so what happened was I commented on those posts saying, hey, I actually was just listening to Sinatra, which is true. I have a Sinatra CD in my car. I can open up this door. I can show you. It's out there. I listen to Sinatra all the time. So I literally was just listening to Sinatra, and I know exactly that song. So Dave Lee Roth posts this, and then immediately somebody on Facebook comes right after me saying, hey, you don't like David Lee Roth? What did they say? I'm not going to show you guys the guy's name. And he
wasn't nice. It wasn't.
He immediately deleted the thing after he did it. Actually,
why'd you go listen to Man of War or something?
I don't know what he was saying. It was this. David Lee Roth, Street of Dreams, The Roth Show. And you can see I had posted. I was just actually listening to Sinatra, which is true. Which is the truth. Immediately after I post that, somebody responds to me. I'm not going to say their name because they don't deserve it. And actually, they immediately deleted their comment right after they had done that.
Or the moderator, the channel did it, or the page.
Actually, that could be true. I mean, that could be true because Facebook does not like negativity at all. Yeah. And I run some pretty big Van Halen groups on Facebook, and people will message me saying, hey, why'd you delete that, or why'd you whatever? And I'm like, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Facebook did it. Anyway, so the guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he said, Johnny, I said, I was actually just listening to Sinatra. And this weirdo says, Johnny Bean, then there's blank coming out of your mouth. If you don't like Dave, shut the F up and go watch Manowar.
Manowar. It was a
What
band.
is that?
It's a
I don't know
band.
what that is. That's what they told me. I'm not going to show the guy's name.
Was it Sammy Hagar?
No. Come on. I love Sammy. Here, I'm not going to show the guy's name here. I'll just show you what he said. So, you guys, these people are they're crazy. They're crazy. So yeah, that's what the guy said. You know, if you don't like Dave, STFU and go watch Manowar. And all I said was I was just listening to Sinatra, and as soon, you're right, it might have been Facebook that actually blocked it like right away, because I tried responding back to him and it wouldn't let me. It kept saying can't respond. So, Skyprop, come on.
Johnny, I just sent you 2 pictures to WhatsApp, and it's most of my amp collection in a collage of 2 pictures.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
see if I need to purge any of that. Go ahead and show them.
This is all like separate things.
Yes.
Like each of these is like,
Yes.
these aren't doubles of photos.
No.
Somebody likes Mesa Boogie.
Yeah, well, I do. And there's another one too. Although I did sell the one Mesa cabinet 412 with the metal gear grill. I did sell that to a doctor in Virginia. He drove over, picked it up. He didn't trust shipping.
Oh my gosh. Laz is picking up a guitar tomorrow, apparently. If you guys want to message me on WhatsApp. This phone number down below here, this will connect you to my WhatsApp. Add me as a WhatsApp friend. Look at all these amplifiers.
There's a triple rectifier multi-watt in there too.
Dang, man.
So, yeah, I mean, not only a lot of guitars, a lot of amps. Actually, that line 6 I have is the Helix right here.
Yeah. And I wasn't laughing. I actually use line 6 too. Everybody uses it. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I had the what was it, the Spider with the 2 10-inches, the combo. Spider 2 or something.
Yeah, people joke around about line 6, you know, because it's, you know, it's basically known as like a budget, like beginning amplifier.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a lot of beginner players where they get, the Spider
Yeah.
and the amp. It has some built-in delays and reverbs and, you know, whatever, chorus probably. And,
Yeah,
you know,
I always like the insane setting.
so people joke about that stuff, but a lot of people do use that stuff. And just to let you guys know, Eddie Van Halen did use that stuff backstage. You can see photos of Edward and Wolfgang tuning up in 2007.
This wasn't in those pictures, though.
And they're using line 6 amplifiers. No joke. Actually, let's find if we're showing amplifiers, can we find Janice, can you send that? Can somebody send that to me? Van Halen line 6 2007. Let's see if we can find that. Just to show you guys. There was a photo in a magazine. Some of you guys might know the magazine. It's a gnat in here. You guys might know the magazine I'm talking about. Anyway, if somebody can find it, I'll show it. But I'm never gonna find it. But Van Halen did use line 6, and actually Eddie used the line 6, the delay, on stage, the green one. Which I'm hearing, did they reissue those?
I did have the line 6 Pro Pod rack mount, and I sold it. There was a music store around here, asked if I still had it, and I said, "Yeah, I don't use it anymore." And they're like, "Well, dude, why don't you bring it out here?" So I sold it to the music store because when they had someone who wanted to buy it.
There we go. Yeah, Gorilla amps. You guys remember those?
Yeah.
The battery powered.
Well,
ones.
they had regular electric ones too. My brother-in-law had one.
Yeah.
I also used to have. I don't have them anymore. I got rid of my Ampegs and my Dean Markley, and I had a Mesa. I wish I still had it too. It was a combo. It was like regular natural wood with like the cane grill. I think I paid $20-some hundred for it in the '80s. Now they're going for almost $4 on Reverb.
Nice.
And I sold it for half what I paid for it.
Wow. Yeah.
So I have got rid of a few things. I don't have my crate. I used to have before they became not so good. I had 2 full crate stacks at one time. They had Celestias in the cabinets. But that
my first amp was a crate.
Was
I
it?
still have it. And it's not a bad sounding amp.
Yeah.
It's like a one.
They were good when they came. Like the stacks, the 2 stacks I had were really good. Then all of a sudden they got sold and they went downhill from that point on. Because they still had the St. Louis decal on them when I had them.
Yo, crates were good back in the day. Yeah, Alex Radford, you rock the Boss Katana. Right on, dude. Alex, I'll see you at the NAMM show, man. Yeah, the crate amps. Laugh all you guys want. My first amp was a crate. I still have it. I think it's like a one. I would think it's a 112.
Probably
just like
60
a
watt.
112.
They're
Yeah,
popular.
actually,
Their popular ones
it's right
are
over
60
there.
watt.
Actually, it's in this cabinet right here. One of these days, I'll use the amp, like on the show here. I'll play it for you. The distortion actually sounds great. It actually sounds really good.
There was a setting on the stacks you could get it because there was a couple of songs we did that we were looking for a different sound, and I don't remember how I had because I haven't had those in years, but there was a certain way you could turn it where you could get it to sound like a chainsaw, which is what we were going for. So you had like a chainsaw sounding distortion. You know, they were solid state and it worked. It sounded great.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, that was my first amp, the crate, whatever it is. I'll show it to you guys on a future show. Sounded great, and I still have that tone burned into my head of that amp. Like I can totally hear it.
Well, the other Johnny B has been on here a couple of times, and once with me and once from his house. He was with me when I bought the stacks. We went to the music store and they just got them, and I said I got to play these. So I was good friends with the manager, and that was I pushed him out of the back of the store out to the parking lot, and took one of them out there, the full stack, cranked it up, allows it to go play it. I come back in. He's like, "What the hell did you do?" I said, "I'll take 2 of them." He's like, "Why?" I said, "I'll take 2 full stacks." And that's what I hauled around for a long time with the band.
Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine hauling that stuff around nowadays.
No.
No, you show up to a venue, and unless it's like a really big venue, then it's fine. Like a theater, yeah, it's fine. Amphitheater, of course. Stadium, take 3 of them. But if you show up at a regular club with probably a half stack is still okay, but you show up with a full stack, they're looking at you like, what are you thinking?
Well, this was, you have to remember, this was the late 80s, so it was, stacks on stage looked good. We had our drum riser. We actually built a drum riser that was almost 5 feet off the ground with ramps on the side. So we could run up and set him up there, and it had a fan. We had a big fan underneath his stool blowing straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And it had skulls all over the front of the drum riser and down the ramps. And then you had stacks on each side of behind the ramps. It was, we were, the only thing we didn't have was the explosions, which we couldn't have.
How loud was that?
Very. Again, tinnitus and hearing aids.
And you're only 35.
Yeah, I wish. I was 35, 23 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, I remember I wasn't old enough to go into clubs in the 80s. Even for most of the 90s, I wasn't old enough, but I do remember seeing bands like outdoors, like festival things or street party things or whatever in the late 80s when I first started playing the guitar. And I remember, yeah, that was the era of the hair metal bands and whatever. And I do remember seeing, the stack of amplifiers and that sound, to get that sound, you had to have that stuff. These days, it's a totally different thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I used to, the sound man used to get pissed at me, and they'd get to the point where they wouldn't even mic me because they'd mic it and have it down low, and I'm on stage like, no, and I'd walk back and up, and next thing you know, they'd shut the mic off. So if it was too loud, then get the hell out, you're too old. That's what I used to say.
Oh my gosh. I drag around a 212 and I take it to venues and I'm not even up past 1 on the thing and not mic'd at all. And they tell me to turn down. It's a totally different story these days. Yeah. And even Ryan is saying, today's clubs don't put up with that. No, even 15 years ago, if we were on tour, a band I was in was on tour, and one of the other bands that we toured with, the guitar player had a full stack, and we were even like, why is he traveling around with two 412s? That's crazy.
I carried four 412s, and then I ended up with 4 heads. I had 2 heads on each one too.
And you had them all hooked up?
On the bigger shows I had them hooked up. The other shows was just one. But what I would do is I'd run on one stack I'd have the top cab, and then on the other stack I'd have the bottom cab on. So.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
Alex Radford. We have a friend here, Alex Radford. He's a live sound engineer. He worked in San Francisco. He worked at a major venue. That's kind of how we know each other in a way. I don't know how, but yeah, he's saying he doesn't deal with loud guitars. I'll be able to mic you for monitors, but in the mains depends on the venue. Yeah. So Alex, like most venues, like if you show up. Well, I mean, it's different though. If you're playing like a big theater, if you show up with 2 412s, I mean that's cool, right? Or at least for backup. Like I would think if a band is traveling with two 412s, maybe one of them is just a backup for the other one. I can understand that. But when they're having both those on stage and they're playing some sports bar, no way.
Well, I mean, at that point, you don't have to plug in both of them.
There's 3 people watching them.
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh, my gosh.
I was trying to find a picture when we...
You'd have no room to stand on the stage. You got those calves behind you.
Well,
you're playing like this.
We ended up only playing certain places because we wanted to take the full show, which was the riser, the ramps, the stacks, everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd play the little places once, maybe twice, and then go to the bigger places. And the bigger it was, the more stuff we took.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. The bigger the venue. I mean, that's different.
Now you can't see that very good, but that was a outdoor at a football stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And we were opening. Actually, that particular show is the fact we heavy metal band were opening for the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
How many stacks did they have on stage?
That was Jimmy Ray Vaughan, and he had a Fender Twin Reverb.
Just a 212 sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go. I actually feel bad because I took we played South by Southwest one year, and the act after us was, oh, dang, what's that guy's name? What's the dude's name? Anyway, he's a famous guitarist. Although I didn't know who he was at the time, I didn't realize it was him. And we were sharing the same amp, actually a 212, the same amp that I use. And I remember unplugging he went to reach and plug into his guitar with my cable, and I took my cable away from him. If I would have realized it was who it was, I would have let him use it.
Here is that same show. This is our drummer at that time. And right behind him is Jimmy Ray Vaughan's amp and the drum set from the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Because they had the one look like the deck of cards, the ace of spades and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
That amp right there.
Yeah, that was Jimmy Ray Vaughan's amp.
There you go. Yeah.
And I'm off to the side with 2 full stacks.
Oh, the guy, his name's Bob Mould. You guys know Bob Mould, the musician?
I know that.
That's the guy I took my cable away from. And if I would have realized it was him, I would have let him use it.
This was that stage. It's a nice size stage. But you can see that, right? You can see
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Husker Du.
It was
Husker
pouring
Du.
down rain that day.
Yeah. It was Bob Mould from Husker Du. That's the guy I took my cable away from.
No cable for you.
I feel bad now that I did that, but it was a long time ago.
No cable for you. 3 years.
3 years. Yeah. Let's see how we do. We got 54 people here. You guys are awesome. Smash that subscribe. And hey, yeah, I didn't say at the top of the show, but we're looking to get 11,000 YouTube subscribers, and we are very close. Let me actually just look really quickly, just because. Not that I do all day long. We're 5 away. We are 5 away of the 11K.
Are you going to call me and tell me how many hits we got?
I will. I'll call you every day, first thing, and tell you. So subscribe to the channel. Get us to the 11K here on YouTube. It's a milestone. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So more news, you guys. This is pretty cool. You guys, this is pretty cool. You guys know that our friend Jason Becker, he sold a guitar, a PV Wolfgang guitar that Eddie Van Halen had gifted him at his house back in 1996. You guys know there was video of that, video footage. It was an auction just recently. Our friend Steven was on the show here showing the guitar. He was on here a couple times, actually. Well, actually, technically, he's been on here like 3 times. And I think he showed the guitar, like, I think all 3 times, or a couple times. He was here.
I know he did the last 2 times he showed it.
Yes. Yeah, the last 2 times he was here. And Susan, no, he's not here anymore. No, he left. Anyway, you guys, we helped talk about the guitar in the auction, and the guitar sold. How much did it sell for again?
$130,000.
Sold for $130,000.
We were hoping it would go for at least $250,000.
Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, Jason Becker yesterday, Team Becker posted, my family, Team Becker, and I want to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who helped spread the word about our auction. Your support means the world to us. The overwhelming love we receive is an incredible gift. In the upcoming year, I'm excited to share new music and other exciting projects with you. Each and every one of you deserves to know how genuinely grateful I am for your unwavering support. It's because of all of you I'm able to bring the music I envision to life and share it with you. Love, Jason. So this was posted on his social medias. Jason Becker thanks you. Jason Becker right there. There's Eddie. There's the guitar. And there's some of the people that talked about the guitar. So I just want to say thank you again to Jason for including us on the list. See, Joe Bonamassa talked about it. Norm's Rare Guitars. Eddie Trunk. Gus G. Matt Blackett, who is a very good friend of mine. He used to write for Guitar Player magazine. Herman Lee. Johnny somebody. What's his name? I forgot.
Guernseys?
It's Guernseys, right?
Yeah.
Guernseys, the auction site. Jim DeCola, who's been on the show here, he's the one who designed the Wolfgang. Van Halen News Desk, Guitar World, Blabbermouth. Benny Goodman, the neurotic guitarist. You guys have seen his videos. So yeah, so the guitar sold, and just want to say thank you to Jason Becker for the shout out. And let's see that. I think I had posted down here. Yeah, there we go. We love you, Jason. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Jason Becker, you guys. Most of you guys watching this probably know who he is, but I would think there's some of you tuning in that probably don't. You're not aware. He's a guitarist, musician, and he basically came into the world of Van Halen because he was the guitar player for David Lee Roth. For David Lee Roth's A Little Ain't Enough album in 91, I think, 91. And during the recording of the album, he started feeling the effects of ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And it became harder and harder for him to play the guitar. And then eventually he couldn't play anymore. And so if you guys listen to the David Lee Roth A Little Ain't Enough album, the guitars are Jason Becker and Steve Hunter, who is another well-known session guitarist. And Steve Hunter actually he toured with Alice Cooper. I think he recorded with Alice Cooper as well back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've met Steve many times over the years too. I'd see him at the NAMM show and other events and stuff. So, but anyway, check out the documentary, Jason Becker, Not Dead Yet. if you want to learn about Jason and it's an incredible film. I think our friend Music Therapy Laz was saying he was just watching it. I think last week.
Yeah,
So.
it'll get to you. It really does.
Mm-hmm. I saw it a few times. I saw it with Jason actually in the theater. I went to like at least 3 or 4 screenings of the movie when it was first released, and Jason was there at each screening, so I would get to see Jason. And yeah, it's amazing. So anyway, congratulations.
Wonder who ended up with it.
I don't know. You're the only one that could sign into the site. None of us could sign into it. It's not going to say who won.
It didn't say who won it.
No, it's not going to say. So, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see that guitar eventually, somewhere, I guess. I saw the guitar many times at Jason's house. It was pretty amazing. I was too scared to even touch it. Nobody would play the guitar. A lot of us, we felt bad because we'd go to Jason's house and all his guitars would be on the wall, and there'd be this one PV guitar that we all knew about the guitar. Eddie signed it, and none of us, we didn't see that, those videos they released of Eddie playing the guitar. Jason told us about those videos years ago, but we never saw them until a year ago or whatever, when they released the one.
That guitar will look really good hanging right here.
Mm-hmm. You should have won it.
Well, I was the only one who could sign in.
All those guitars.
I had to remortgage the house, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I was hoping it would go for more, but then when everybody kept saying, well, whoever buys it should give it back to him, then it occurs to me, well, if that's the outlook people's going to have, it's probably not going to sell for what it should sell for, because they're going to say, well, if everybody wants me to buy it and give it back, then why should I spend $250,000 and give it back? And that's exactly what happened, I think, in my opinion. Now, I don't know if it's getting given back to him or if it ever will be, but I think that was why the price was down.
Well, I mean, none of us really know. I mean, nobody knows everything, but I mean, just getting the word out of Jason and his story is
he's a good guy. He really
definitely it's support. And you guys, you can go to his website and I'm sure they'll have more auctions and stuff. But
I was telling somebody about that auction the other day. It was Eddie's guitar. It was number 69. That was his. I said he delivered it to Jason, played it for him, then signed it. And the guy's talking. He goes, Jason, the yo-yo guy? I'm like, well, that's not how you should remember. But yeah, I said he did work the yo-yo while he was playing guitar.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because some of those videos on YouTube, some of them know him because he's the guy that played the yo-yo. It was like a clinic. Yeah. It was like a guitar clinic, like in Japan or something.
Yep.
Like him and Marty Friedman. And yeah, I show this every once in a while to you guys. It's one of the photos that I have. That's at Jason's house. This was many years ago. That's the guitar right there.
Now, see, you could show that picture and say you bought it and it's hanging in your house now.
Uh-huh.
Well, here's a picture of it right here. Yeah, nobody would touch that guitar. Plus it's signed. It's signed, and you don't want to play a guitar that's signed like that.
So nobody would play it. So the guitar would have like cobwebs on it and stuff. And
I would, I would be afraid to play it for wearing the signature and stuff off. The note that Eddie wrote.
Yeah.
I mean, you could spray clear over it lightly. Light coats. If you go one real thick coat, then this message is going to start running.
No, I wouldn't take the chance at all.
If you want real light dusting coats, that does work.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't use packing tape over it, for God's sake.
Oh my gosh. No.
I know a guy
don't
did
do
that. When he pulled the packing tape off, the signature came with it.
It would just look like a mess, even with packing tape over it, because eventually the packing tape is going to yellow.
Yep. Which is what started to happen. That's why he pulled it off. That's why he pulled it off. When he pulled it off, he sent me a picture. He goes, "Now look." I said, "Well, now you got to put the packing tape over a black."
Who was the signature?
Paul Stanley, I think.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
from
Paul
Kiss.
Stanley.
I think it was either Paul or Ace. I think it was Paul.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you get their signature now, it could be from their avatar and not even them.
Yeah. It's not a real signature coming from not a real person. So it's worth not real money.
Yo, what's up, Devin? Can't wait for new Spinal Tap movie. Scott is saying there's going to be a new Spinal Tap movie. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool.
This one goes to 11. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Still got the tags on it.
Yeah.
That would be well, that'd be me if I had bought that guitar. Don't look at it. Just it's there. You know it's there. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. Don't even shine a light on it because it might fade the signature.
Yeah. I've actually worried about that because, I've got these lights back here. By the way, if you guys want to help support this channel, Super Chats will change these lights.
Please, someone change it from pink.
Yeah. There we go. I do have some signed stuff back here. And I'm always kind of wondering about if the lights will do anything to signatures. Like
I don't think the LEDs will, but I know ultraviolet light from the sun. If the sun beats on it, it will fade it.
Like that's a signed Sammy Hagar thing right there.
Yeah,
that's a signed
I
Michael
don't think...
Anthony card there. That's a signed Angie Summers thing there.
Yeah, I don't think LEDs will hurt them.
I've got a few other things in there. Yeah, I was thinking that too. The LED lights.
But keep it out of direct sunlight.
They don't get hot or anything. Yeah, and Mark H is saying that Kiss should take over the Sphere. The actual band or the avatars? That would be cool. I was there in Las Vegas just a couple months ago. And I saw the Sphere, and I did a lot of live streaming. You can go back on the channel here on YouTube, go back to my Vegas TwitchCon videos. You'll see me walking around. Actually, the hotel that actually goes into the Sphere eventually, and I saw like a couple. This guy was wearing a U2 T-shirt, and it was from one of those shows. And I asked them, "How was the show?" And they were like, "Oh, it's great."
Hey, scroll up and look at Susan's. Well, not the last one, the one before last.
I hate pink, yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
There you go. Susan, hope all is well. Yeah, Susan.
How you doing?
Haven't seen Susan here for at least a couple years. Susan was a regular in our chats for a long time, and then haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. I'm going to Vegas next month. Mark is saying, cool. G. Butchnoff. By the way, G, you had won a giveaway. You won a microphone. Laz is supposed to deliver that microphone to you, I think, tomorrow or the next day or something. So make sure, remind him, Because once I hand a prize off to Laz, unless it's a Funko, and I take it back to mail it to the person because Laz never sent it. Like, that's what happened with Janice, the intern. She had won a Funko. I gave it to Laz to mail. He sat on it for 2 months, and I had to take it back and mail it. Oh, there we go. It says it's delivering tomorrow. Anyway, G is saying, luckily I saw all original members in 79 of KISS. And in the early part of their 2000 before Peter quit at the end. Yeah, I saw KISS in 1990, and I saw them in 96. It's pretty cool.
And Eddie wanted to join him. I don't think that would have worked. Yeah.
Did he want to join them? What's the story? Gene Simmons?
He called Gene, and he was unhappy. I don't know if it was with Dave or what, but he wanted to.
It would have been.
Yeah, he wanted to. He wanted to join. He asked Gene if he could join KISS, and Gene supposedly told him, "No, you don't. You got your own band, your own name. You need to make it work." Because I don't think Eddie would have fit in with KISS. That would have been too much talent for them. The rest of the band wouldn't have been able to keep up with it.
What year was this? This was like 81 era, I think.
Yeah, somewhere 80, 81, 80, 81, somewhere in that
It
time.
would have been Fair Warning era, either before or after Fair Warning, I guess, is when this took place. Yeah.
I mean, because you first off, you'd have to imagine Eddie in makeup.
You can actually Google that, and you can actually see. I think Van Halen News Desk actually did cover this years ago. Here, let's find it. Here we go, right here. Back in November of 2018. Hang on. There's actually a drawing. I don't know. Well, here, let's share the screen and then look at this. And this is not new news, you guys. This is something from years ago. Paul Stanley on Did Eddie Van Halen Almost Join KISS? So there is. So can you see? There we go.
Well, there's a big difference between almost joined and wanting to join.
Well, according to Gene Simmons, he once had to talk Eddie Van Halen out of leaving Van Halen and joining KISS. Gene has repeated the story several times over the last 25 years, but here's what bandmate Paul Stanley had to say about it. And this was back 2018, I guess.
Yeah,
he says Eddie never almost joined KISS.
Yeah, again, almost and calling Gene up and saying, I'd like to join KISS is two different things.
He almost never joined. Wait, where's that photo at? I just saw it. What is it, toilet cleaners?
Remember you don't remember the Tidy Bowl commercials?
With the cartoons?
No, with the guy in a little boat and you lifted the top off the toilet and they're floating around.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You know, see, Gene said he had a talk with Eddie about leaving and joining KISS. Then Paul said Eddie never almost joined. That's what I said. There's a big difference between almost join and, hey, can I join?
Mm-hmm. Well, he probably just talked to him to get advice because Gene was one of the first people to give them like a break.
Yeah.
And there you go. So there's like some artwork. This is on Van Halen News Desk of Eddie dressed up like he's in KISS, I guess. No, I mean, just imagine. Like, you know, I was too young. I wasn't a fan then, but Well, let me ask you. I mean, you were there. You were around in 1981, 82. I'm sure you were aware of Van Halen. You were aware of Kiss. Yeah. What would you have thought if all of a sudden Kiss had a new guitar player and it's Eddie Van Halen?
I don't think it would have worked. That's why Eddie, they too much talent for the rest of the band.
But yeah, I mean, like sound wise, well, I guess they did kind of go that direction around then because they had Vinnie Vincent, who kind of was the shredder, and then Bruce Kulick, who is
Mark St. John.
Mark St. John. So they did kind of go the direction of having shredder guitar players after Ace, more along the style of Van Halen-ish. And I'm sure we can go back and look at bootleg videos of Vinnie Vincent with them and probably doing tapping and stuff.
Nah, I don't like Vinnie Vincent.
What do you guys think of that?
I don't think it would have worked. I really don't think it would have worked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, the nicest way I can say it is Eddie had too much talent for him to be in Kiss.
Mm-hmm. And when you say talent, it's not just his guitar playing, but writing.
Yeah,
writing as well. Like the Van Halen riffs are nothing like Kiss riffs. And I think you're muted. Hello? Can you hear me? This happened before. You can't hear me, huh? This happened in the green room. In the green room, I was talking to him, and I was like talking to him. And hopefully he's just like, you guys can still hear me though, right? Oh yeah, I'm still here. Here, we'll do this. Now, jump out. Jump out and jump back in. Everybody in the chat, tell them to jump out and jump back in. Jump. Here, I'll do that. Actually, I can kick him. There we go. I just kicked him. Hopefully, I didn't ban him. Hopefully, he can get back in here. By the way, yeah, what do you guys think of that? If Van Halen would have, if Eddie would have joined Kiss, be interesting. Oh, here we go. Ryan is actually saying Vinnie Vincent didn't work with Kiss, and he was a VH type of shredder, so I guess that just didn't work. Okay. Here, let me just tell him to jump back in. Although I don't think he needs me to tell him that. I think he knows. Oh, there he is. There you are.
Man, this is getting old.
Mm-hmm. What? It's only been an hour 43 minutes. Only 20 more minutes, Ron. By the way, you guys, we usually do giveaways, and I didn't mention anything yet. Let's do this. I've got this sitting here. I've got a Cabo Wabo guitar pick, Sammy Hagar guitar pick. So if you want to win this, actually, I don't have any of the stuff open either. Crap. What is it? We use Nightbot. Hang on. Nightbot giveaway. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's working now. Okay, good. You guys participate in the chat. We normally do this top of the show, but participate in the chat. If you guys want to win that guitar pick, participate in the chat. You'll be eligible, and then what's going to happen is we're going to draw a number, and you guys need to guess that number. It'll be a random number between what? Zero and...
How many people?
There's about 50 people. So 100?
Yeah, 0 and 100.
So
everybody gets 2 guesses.
So pick a number between 0. Zero's a number, I guess. But if you add zeros, they don't... If you add zeros together, it doesn't do anything. It's still nothing. Yeah. Well, you don't have to pick the number yet. Although you can. Although we need more of you to participate in the chat. Like Monkey Shredder. We see you guys. Like Peggy. Like Alex. All right. Actually, we'll do this in about 5 minutes. We'll do the drawing. So... Anyway, yeah, so talking about Eddie possibly maybe not joining KISS or whatever the story was.
Well, that's what I was saying when StreamYard decided to shut my mouth. There's a big difference between almost joining and talking about joining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so it's... who's right? I mean, Gene's been known to exaggerate over the years. But then I also heard rumors about Paul that were actually kind of shocking. So, and they had to do with Janie Lane from Warrant.
I don't know.
You don't want to know.
No, I don't want to know. Actually, now that we're on Van Halen News Desk, there's a couple they've got a couple new stories here we can actually talk about real quick. So we'll talk about these, and then we'll give away the Sammy Hagar guitar pick to you guys. Again, you must participate in the chat. Here, let's check this out.
Devin, the guitar is nice, but the headstock sucks.
Oh, wow. Let's see. This is posted today. Wolfgang Van Halen earns Best Guitar Riff of 2023. Look at that.
Cool.
Wolfgang Van Halen placed atop Guitar World's list of 2023's Best Guitar Riffs list with the Mammoth WVH song Right. Or Right? Wolfgang finished ahead of Greta Van Fleet's The Falling Sky and Metallica's 72 Seconds on Guitar World's list of 10 best riffs of the year as voted by Guitar World staff and readers. That's pretty cool. So here's what Guitar World's Jonathan Horsley had to say about the riff to Right. There's a question mark in there, so it's like Right. That's how you would say it.
Mm-hmm.
Riff of the year 2023. Please come on down. Wolfgang Van Halen, a musician whose abilities are shared across guitar, bass guitar, drums, vocals. You guys know his 2 records, it's all him. Every instrument is Wolfgang. Let's see.
Hey,
Right is... Huh?
It was 2 hours from me, Columbus.
What? Columbus is 2 hours from you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where that show was?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. When we saw them, the place where I went, Monterey, it's about an hour from me. It's not so far. Ride is a great example of Wolfgang Van Halen's musical gifts from forming like Voltron, with the rhythm guitar part sounding very much as though it was tapped out on a drum kit first. And I don't know why this text is so hard to read. It's like so light. Anyway, there you go. You guys can see that. But congratulations, Wolfgang Van Halen. What is it? Guitar riff of 2023?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And look at that. That's one of the SA126 EVH guitars. Looking forward to those being available at some point. He's been road testing a bunch of them. Different finishes, different pickups. Very cool. There's some waterproof shoes.
Cool.
There's Mrs. Keaton.
Yeah.
There's a toilet being cleaned. All sorts of cool stuff.
Oh, look at the other shoes. Oh, you missed the other one.
Cool gifts you want to buy immediately. No, I can still see them. I don't know if I would wear those shoes. All right, one more news item here. I saw there's something else here. Oh, I read this earlier. This is pretty cool. Let's do this, and then we'll do the giveaway. Don't forget, you guys, smash that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. You know, some people say I promote myself too much on these shows. Well, it's my channel, and if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. So that's what you have to do.
We knew somebody who will.
That's what you have to do.
He's probably promoting your name all over the place now.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's great. When Eddie Van Halen gave the socks off his feet, did you guys read this story? Did you hear about this? This was pretty cool. This was pretty cool. There's an awesome photo of Edward from 5150 Studios, 1995 era, and it looks like it's Niels Lozauer.
Hey folks, Niels Lozauer here. Check out my good friend Johnny Bean TV.
Awesome, thank you so much.
But let me do one more. Where is it?
We're good Facebook friends.
Okay, wait, where is it though? The Johnny Bean TV.
It's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's everywhere.
Okay, let's do one more.
Okay. It's everywhere.
Hey folks,
And
Niels
Twitch.
Lozauer here. Check out Johnny Bean TV on Facebook and YouTube. You'll enjoy it.
Thank you, Niels Lozauer. What?
Wait, let's do one more. Where did I?
That was part of a live stream. You guys can actually watch that whole stream. We were I was live streaming the Steve Rosen book event for his book Tone Chaser. Which actually, congratulations to Steve Rosen. He's on to his third printing of the book.
Cool.
The second printing sold out. And Steve we're gonna meet up at the NAMM show coming up. So I'll be seeing him again. Anyway, did you guys see this story? I'm not going to read this whole thing. You can go to Van Halen News Desk and read this. It's basically saying that Van Halen was on tour with Bon Jovi and Ugly Kid Joe. So this would have been over in the UK in 1995. And the lead singer of Ugly Kid Joe, basically, he needed some socks, I guess. Did you guys read the story? I mean, I kind of like skimmed through it. It was something like he needed socks, and he went to John Bon Jovi and asked him for socks, and he wouldn't give him any. But he asked Eddie he told Eddie he needed socks, and Eddie took the socks off his feet and gave them to him. And I guess he wore them for their performance that night. I guess that's the story.
Now they're probably up for sale.
Maybe, yeah. So anyway, check that out. Van Halen News Desk. It's pretty interesting, and it's cool. I mean, to hear stories like that all these years later, because back then, and I know we say this all the time, but back in my day, you had to go to the grocery store to read a magazine to get news on your favorite band from like 2 months ago or something. And nowadays with the internet, you get news instantly. Yeah. And there's so much stuff like stories being shared from way back when, whatever. So we're hearing a lot of cool stuff nowadays. That's right, Mark H. Cream and Circus magazines. Metal Edge.
There's Metal Hammer.
Yeah. That's still out.
Is there? Okay.
You can still get those. Barnes & Noble. You know that Barnes & Noble I go to sometimes in San Jose?
Yeah.
If you see my streams where I go to Guitar Center,
yeah.
Sometimes I've gone to that Barnes & Noble. That magazine rack, if you go to the rock section, you can't find like the regular Guitar World. Like that new Guitar World with Wolfgang on the cover, I can't even find it. I've looked. I can't even find it anywhere. But
Janice, will you send Johnny a tweet or send a tweet to somebody? Send a tweet to Johnny and tag Guitar Player Magazine in it saying Johnny Bean needs
Guitar World.
Guitar World needs a subscription.
Yeah.
And see if they'll be nice and donate one to him for Christmas.
That'd be cool.
Thank you, dear.
That'd be cool. So I can't even find that, but maybe tomorrow. I'll be up there. Maybe tomorrow I'll go over there. Janice, can you remind me? Is Janice even here? I don't know if Janice is even here. Somebody remind me, and I'll swing by there. I'll show you guys the magazine section at the Barnes & Noble. It's all import rock and metal magazines, like Metal Hammer. You can't get regular Guitar World there, but you can get all these import ones. It's pretty cool.
Hey, did Laz ever answer you about buying that silver dolphin color Strat or Telly?
No. I don't think he did.
Laz, we found a Telly you need.
Kerrang magazine, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, man, I haven't heard that one for a while.
Sure. Books A Million? No, we don't have that. I don't know. Monkey Shredder. I live in Florida and just sent a ton of supplies to the homeless. Oh, right on.
Cool.
Right on now. Yeah. Okay, you guys ready? We got a couple minutes. Let's do the giveaway. We're giving away a Cabo Wabo guitar pick tonight. Sammy Hagar. This is one of his actual guitar picks. Right here. We'll give this away. In the
John
chat.
Stole it from him.
Mm-hmm. In the chat. No, it was given to me by their camp. In the chat. Participate in the chat. Pick a number between 0 and 100. Go. I see the number. Pick a number now. In the chat. Type a number. Type a number. Wait a minute. Wait. Well, I guess keep typing. But wait a minute. There's some confusion. Why is this always confusing? Hang on. What just happened? Now this computer's crashing. Okay, something just crashed. We're gonna have to re-roll.
That bingo ball's looking better and better.
I know. I know. Wait a minute. Wait. I think it said somebody won.
Probably me.
But I think... Oh, my gosh. Hang on. We might have to go back and use the other one.
Computer, pick a number between 0 and 100.
Here's the number between 0 and 100. It's 46.
Share screen. Share screen. Okay. Okay, here's what the problem though. Somebody watching from Twitch got the number first. I saw it, but the thing didn't pick it up. So technically somebody on Twitch got the number first. I saw it. I was watching. I saw they typed the number, and then it said in the thing here, it didn't register. And I'm like, oh no. And then somebody did get the number later on YouTube, and it said that they had won. But somebody did get the number first. See, this is where it's confusing.
What was it?
Well, shall I say?
Yeah, because you're just going to draw now, right?
The number was 77. The number was 77. I saw it. I saw somebody on Twitch type the number in first, but it didn't register on the thing. So apparently, if you watch from Twitch, you're going to have to come over to YouTube. It's always something. And I can prove, I can, wait a minute. See, that's where it's confusing. Wait, but the guy on Twitch, keep typing numbers, you guys. Wait a minute. I saw the guy put the number in there. I'm scrolling back.
We'll do better than the bingo roller. We'll get to one like the lottery with it.
That was the number right there. That was it. It was 77. I saw this. I saw that. But the thing didn't pick the number. And then later on, somebody else on YouTube did put that number in there.
YouTube.
It was 77. But that's not the number now because I hit respin. So this is where it's going to get confusing because somebody else is going to pick a number now that's going to say that they won. See, so this guy got that. And it said that he won.
Okay.
But did you win recently? Or do I just say your name all the time because you're here all the time? Which, again, let me look at the...
Or you can give them both a pick.
Yeah, but see, we only have that one.
We'll give a Johnny Bean pick.
Nobody wants those.
You know, the guy that's always talking about himself, his name. Always saying his name.
Okay. Wait. Okay, so J Beebs. Wait. See, it says J Beebs won. The other guy had picked the number first, but it didn't register. I saw it, and I can prove it. Because if you scroll up, well, you guys don't see the Twitch chat in here, only we do, but he had said this first. And then if you scroll down, you had said it, but then now you guys are saying other stuff. Can I get J Beebs and Mark? Can I get you guys to comment in the chat? Mark H. We need that music. Like, what was that show? Is that your final answer? With Regis, remember that show? We need that music playing during part. Well, actually, we can actually play music. Wait, this is all my own music though. We don't want to hear my music. We want to hear the cheesy music, which I deleted. So there's no cheesy music in here. This is all like. There we go. And is that loud?
No.
Okay. All right. Who's the winner? Who's the actual winner of this? We gotta figure this out. Hang on. Let me go back to the comments. Okay, because then I saw somebody else say, "I'm ineligible." Who's? See, this is why we need Janice here with their.
Janice, help.
Janice. Somebody wake up Janice. Okay, Laz says, I don't need any more guitars. Uh-huh.
You need this one, Laz.
Okay, wait. See, this is where it gets confusing. And then, so I stopped that other giveaway. Although this one hasn't. Well, to make it less confusing, let's do that. Let's go back to StreamYard draw. That's what I was going to do. When it didn't pick his number, I was going to cancel it out because obviously it picked it. But then who was the guy that said I'm not eligible? Somebody said I'm not eligible on Twitch. I saw that.
I didn't see that one.
On Twitch. Mike, I try to read the chat. When the chat's scrolling, it's impossible. That was you. Okay. Are you the one that won? You won recently, right? So you already won. But you were the one that picked the number first on Twitch, right? Mike said give it to Beebs. Yes, he won. You won a magazine a few weeks back. Okay. All right. So you already won. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Beebs, send me a message. 415-952-3263. You guys, it's impossible. Sometimes it's impossible to keep up with the chats, and you can actually try when you create your own show using StreamYard. Where's the thing? There we go. You guys, the best part of StreamYard, notice how this goes right into a promo for... The best part about StreamYard is you can customize your live streams with your own branding, logo, and overlays. It's about making it unique to you, not copying Johnny Bean all the time. And having numbers as usernames. All right. All right. So Beebs is the winner. Beebs, send me a message. Please. And let me know it's you as well. 415-952-3263. Okay, so now we know that the Twitch chat, this Nightbot doesn't count the Twitch chat. Now we know. But the StreamYard giveaway tool does. That does count Twitch.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy one of those bingo roller balls for you and send it to you. So that counts for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
All you can do is spin it and pick one number out, and then just have them guess. And when someone gets it, say, there it is, and show them.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't use Nightbot on Twitch. I use Stream Elements. So if I ran the giveaway using Stream Elements, there would only be 4 people eligible. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Why is that text so dark? It's me, JBeebs1. Put the pic inside. Wait, so you won something from Laz? Is this true? Is Laz still in here? Apparently, this guy won something on Laz's show. He's telling me to put it in the mug that he won from Laz's show. So that means Laz, you're gonna have to mail out. You're gonna have to mail this to him. But please don't wait 4 months to do it. Well, is Laz here? Janice, can you message Laz? No wonder people think this show is annoying. This is only the ends of the show. The first part and the rest of it are awesome. Laz is driving right now. Okay. Alex, how do you know? Where's he going? All right. Okay, well, congratulations, Beebs. I will get that guitar pick to Laz. He will mail that out to you. So once I hand it off to him. Okay. Oh wait, I got to put your name in here. Beebs, Sammy Hagar guitar pick. Bibs. JBeebs1, Sammy Hagar Cobble Wobble guitar pick. All right, I got it. I got it in there. Okay, cool. Right on, man. I will get that to Laz. He will mail it off to you. Okay. All right, I guess we're good, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably from Guitar Center. I'll do another video.
What are you playing tomorrow?
Showcasing something. I don't know. Something that works. The guitar yesterday seemed like there was something up with it.
Yeah,
Great guitars, though.
Yeah, I saw that after. After it was. I didn't see it live. I saw it afterwards.
So really quickly, what do you think about that? It's the Invader.
I'm thinking the pickup was either wired wrong, because if you didn't want to split that, then the red and white wire need to be hooked together. And if they're not, did the knob push or pull?
There isn't a push pull on it. No.
Okay, then it should be wired. Then you should have the black and the green, and then the red and white should be soldered together and taped off. Sounds like sounds like that was not done, or it wasn't soldered. It was just taped and it came apart. Because it shouldn't have sounded like that. That was like really funky.
It sounded great when I did some EQ on the amp. It sounded fine, but the main thing is that it was the pickup was microphonic.
Yeah,
it picked up my voice too much. Like that pickup shouldn't be doing that. Like I had the guitar down here, and I was talking. I could hear my voice coming through the amp, through the speaker in front of me.
You could hear it in the video too. Yeah,
yeah. And I'm like, hey everybody, I'm talking through the guitar. You know, I like to have fun. Laz, JBeebs won this guitar pick. So I need to get this to you before you mail. Apparently he won an AC/DC mug on your show, he was telling me. So I'm going to get this to you, and you mail this with the mug. Okay? Because it'll cost nothing. Well, for me. That's right. It should be wax potted. Yeah, most of those pickups they are wax potted. It probably has to do with the wiring. Yeah. So there you go, you guys. I guess that's it.
Thank you, everybody, for watching us.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys from Guitar Center tomorrow. And maybe, if somebody reminds me, I'll show you the magazine rack at the Barnes & Noble. Maybe if I go. Sometimes I stop there. Maybe we'll do that.
Janice, will you please send Johnny a tweet tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
I don't think Janice is here.
His time?
Ryan is saying that the Tom DeLonge Strat Johnny was playing just needs a tech to look into the issue with the pickup. Yeah, that's the thing, though. But Guitar Center, a lot of times they just take those guitars out of the boxes and they just put them on the rack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not set up at all.
Yeah, the one over here by Pittsburgh and Robinson does that a lot, too.
Open
the box and hanging on the wall.
I get people complaining because I've been doing these videos for years and years and years, and people will leave comments saying, "Hey, tune the guitar," and they're commenting on a video from 4 or 5 years ago. And so I'll reply back, well, then build me a DeLorean with a time machine, and I'll go back and tune it. Or they're like, Johnny, cut your fingernails. Because I've got a video of doing a Van Halen guitar lesson, and you can see my fingers. And I mean, they're cut, but
yeah.
Apparently my nails were too long in that video, and that was from like 14 years ago. And I still get comments.
Tell them that they've been growing for 14 years.
I'd be in the Guinness Book of World Records. I'd be one of those people with the super long nails. That'd be great. We would go viral by then.
You pick a banjo from 5 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. By the way, we're 5 away from the big 11K on YouTube. So if you're watching this, if you've made it this far into the show, congratulations for one thing after that giveaway. But also, subscribe to the channel, smash the bell. I'll see you guys from Guitar Center tomorrow. And yes, Keith H., we're live on Twitch already right now, but I'll be live again on Twitch a little later on for some GTA or Red Dead, playing some video games. So come on on. And we made it to 300 views live. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. And thank you again to our channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. And again, condolences to Janie and Jen and everybody that knew Kody Van Halen. Kody passed away yesterday. So, again, if you have animals, if you have a dog, a cat, goldfish,
monkey.
I
went to school. The guy had a monkey.
Would he send the monkey in the place of him sometimes?
No.
Like he'd oversleep, and the monkey. You look back at the guy's desk. There's a monkey sitting there.
No, he was no. But that thing was psychotic.
Oh, you heard about that one in Bakersfield that tore the owner's like face off.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but this was from the 70s, and that thing just ran rapid or ran. It had the run of the house. I hated going there. If it didn't like you, it'd throw shit at you.
Angry chimp sounds. Hang on. Okay, we're leaving.
On that one.
Wait, so you would go over to the guys. Wait, hang on. Oh, the Eras tour. You can now rent that? Oh. That's what I'll be watching that. So
yeah.
You go to your friend's house.
Yeah. You start watching Planet of the Apes, damn thing would throw shit at you.
Okay. All right. That's more of a Saturday night bit, but okay. Or if somebody's on there trying to sing a song and play an acoustic. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. I will see you guys Friday, I hope.
Oh, yeah. Talking Guitars Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Earlier time Fridays now, I think. Fridays and Saturdays. Now we're earlier now. And Sundays. Very good. All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. This is Kody Van Halen's mom. And he says, you are watching Johnny Bean TV.